Hey guys, sorry for the bad lighting and my lack of nature scenery, but I had a sudden thought and I wanted to record it before it escaped me. I was thinking more about what Jesus is, and it occurred to me that he is literally like a bridge between God and man. And I mean that even in terms of what I've said that God is. Um, you know, uh, for a refresher, I view God as the set of all rules which govern the universe, and obviously that's an infinite number of rules because for every single situation, for every single minutia of circumstance and context, there's another rule that governs how we should act. And humans, well, so there's God over here, and humans are over here, although there's an infinity of space between here, because obviously with an infinity of rules, it would require an infinity of perfect decision making, which humans can't do. And so the only way to maybe give man hope that he can do something good with his life when he can't make the infinity of perfect decisions that he would have to in order to have a perfect life. What Jesus becomes then is the literal bridge, as I said before, because not only does he know all of the infinity of rules because he has the same knowledge as God, because he came from God, but he also is a man because he was born of a woman on earth, although he had no earthly father, um, if you believe in the Immaculate Conception. But in either case, he was God and man, and thus the the infinity of space between God and man was immediately bridged by having a man with the knowledge of all of the rules of the universe and also the ability to follow every single one of them. I mean, I don't think that there are any among us wise enough to say that no, Jesus made a mistake here, or if he had said this rather than that, things would have turned out better. And that's partially because, I mean, I don't really think it could have turned out better. So, if you're thinking to yourself, as many people do in their life, how the hell can I turn this ship around and make something worthwhile out of myself? Just remember that all the struggles that you've faced, which Jesus did also face in the Bible, there are several stories of him being tempted. One of which, coming to the top of my head, is when he had fasted for 40 days in the desert and Satan tried to tempt him into turning the stones around him into bread so that he could eat. Another one, um, I might be wrong in my recollection of this, but I think it was Satan telling Jesus to jump off a cliff and have his angels protect him on the way down so that he didn't die when he hit the ground. But no, obviously, apparently there's a rule for those kinds of things because God made it that way. But he's been where you are before, and he's figured out a way to make good on the rules. And so can you. Maybe not with the absolute perfection that Jesus did, because he actually knows the rules. And we only know an approximation of the rules. But with that approximation, we can do well enough. We're human. We bounce back. Flexibility is in our nature, as is resilience to pain and suffering, even. So remember that. How do we get from God, an infinity of rules, from our imperfect starting place, an infinity of miles away? Jesus, because he was man and he knew the rules. Thanks for watching. Colonel's in, Colonel's out.